Attack on Titan, Season 3, Part 2, Episode 3. That was a mouthful.
Yeah, because they split into parts after they had 4 years and plus to make these seasons.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I'm fucking with the season so far. Episode 3, let's just talk about that today. Sound good? What'd you guys think? Basically, like, my favorite thing about this episode was not only do we get obvious character development with Berthold's character, but the fact that it's not just character development, it's character development for the bad guys, or at least the antagonists is what they are. We're getting character development for the other side, and you don't always see that, especially in shonens. And I like that they're not just one-dimensional characters, and we've really, like, grown and been on this ride, not only with the good guys and Eren, but we've been on this ride with them too. Just with them, there's a million questions left to be answered. But just the way he changed in this episode and how they acknowledge how he was a pussy. Like, when they're on the wall and Reiner's like, usually fuck up in these situations. You shouldn't be like this. You have the strongest ability. And he's like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna show up today. And he didn't bitch out.
No, he didn't. What did you guys think about the negotiation part with Armin? I liked how Armin was able to, like, they're like seeing him as the leader. They're like seeing him as leader, even though Armin's like, at the first glance, he's like, oh, this guy's a wimp.
Yeah.
But, like, he's smart and he knows what he's doing. And they kind of show, I don't think it's character development, but it shows, like, the people around him see his
it's
worth.
It's not going to just be like,
see his potential.
It's not just going to be the same two guys in charge the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's promotions.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's not like it's, oh, Eren, you're promoted because you can turn into a Titan. It's like, no, this kid Armin is very tactical, and we're going to use that. He could be in Erwin's spot someday. They didn't say that, but, like, he's like a young Erwin.
And, yes, and Armin wasn't like Mary Sue, or was it Mary Sue about it? He was like, because he made a mistake, he was like, well, we got to get the Titan over here. And then one of the other characters was like,
Gene, yeah.
He was
Who's
like,
also great.
Yeah. He was like, no, if you get him over there, then this is going to ruin the whole plan. He's like, oh, yeah, that's right. So we got to fight the
and he's like freaking out at the end.
Yeah. So
he's not to bail on the plan.
He's not perfect. He's not perfect.
And
even though they see him.
And anyone normal would freak out in this situation.
Right.
Which was my thing with Promised Neverland, where it's like, wow, this guy Norman always has a fucking plan. Armin's like,
they're like 8.
Fuck. Oh shit. And then the ending is hype because it's gonna just get more hype because they're like, does that mean we have to take this? We have to defeat the Colossal Titan right now, right here, and we might be the only ones left alive to do it.
I mean, they were ready. They were ready to square up with that Titan.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you think Hanji died?
I hope she did. I hate her.
I doubt.
Me too.
I despise
I doubt
her
her
too. So much.
I doubt she died.
I doubt it too.
I mean, they were
But
right in her blast.
Her squad's dead.
Yeah.
Why would she not be dead though?
Because that dude seemed like he jumped in front of her to protect her.
Yeah.
From the blast.
And I feel like with a character as important as that, they wouldn't have killed her off screen like that. Like, we see the blast, but if it was like she's really dead, they would have gave us confirmation immediately. That's just how I feel. She could be dead for all I know.
No, that's true. It seems like Attack on Titan is very good about that. Like, when someone is dead, like, they let you know. Like, right at the jump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They did it in the past seasons, easily. So.
My one gripe, but probably won't be a gripe, honestly.
I have a small gripe, too.
Because I think that they definitely gonna explain what's going on. But it's just, I feel like I'm really in the dark of, like, why is Burnt
yes.
and
Thank you.
Reiner, like, why they hate, they're like, oh, you have to die. I'm like, and they're like, why? He's like, you just have to die. I'm like, what's going on with that?
We're gonna get, I mean, I'm being patient with it. I know we're gonna get answers, because it's, like, so obvious. Yeah, I did, like you said, you asked us how we felt about the negotiation part. I really liked it, because it's like, they were boys. These were their friends, and they're like, does it really have to come to this? And when they blew the Armored Titan's head off, they're all sad except Jean, who's like, come on, which I like that, like, and even when I've watched it a couple times with different people, I'm in the room with people and some people are like, why are they crying? Blah blah blah. They're Jean, and then the other people are like in the room are like, that was their friend for the illest minute, and I'm like, that's them, that's the people who are crying. Even then, Armin's like, we had no choice. How you can't negotiate? We don't have the manpower to capture them and negotiate with someone who can turn into a Titan. Yeah. And then another badass thing was when Mikasa tried to run up on him. Bertholdt was ready and was like,
Oh yeah, he
pulling out some
blocked
fucking
it.
karate. When she attacked them when they were first transforming, when we find out that the Armor
Mhm.
Titan and the Colossal Titan, she cut his shit up, and he only survived because he's a Titan.
Seems like she's always doing that though. I
and
still have a
Levi.
problem with Mikasa's
I was annoyed that she
character.
kind of like attacked him then because they were talking.
Yeah.
And
She has no
It just-
chill, dude.
Well,
kinda-
also that could have also been Armin's plan, which what Bertholdt said. He was like, "You're just trying to buy time right now." And another great thing about Bertholdt was, Armin mentions Annie, and Bertholdt's like, "I'm not gonna lose my cool like I did last time."
Oh yeah, that was sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just really good
And then
development.
she tried to run in, because that's what happened last time. He lost his cool, someone ran up on him, and then they lost Eren. This time, he's like, you're trying to get me to lose my cool, you're trying to buy time, and you're trying to get me to lose my cool while somebody else runs up on me.
That right there tells me that they're great at storytelling. Just the fact that they're bringing up past
They
situations.
remember shit.
They don't make you
It's
feel like
linear.
you're stupid watching it. you know?
Right.
It's like this shit happened. We're not just gonna try to like erase it out of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
They bring it back up. So I thought it was cool. Armin's character, I have to be one to say like I really, really despised his character for a long time, and this episode might have did a complete 180 for me. Like the whole season itself, he was starting to get better, but this episode right here, where he was really just cracking down, really just thinking about it. I don't want to like compare anime, but like he really like reminded me of like a Shikamaru type character.
Well, he's been my favorite character from the jump from episode 1, bro. And everyone was giving me hate for it.
Yeah, he just seemed too weak for a long time. Bro.
I know. I just thought back then they were gonna like, you know, when Eren got like his shit clapped,
Yeah.
that he's gonna man up. I thought there was potential for him to do that. That was one of my gripes with season 1, but they didn't do it. But it works out because now Armin is doing some shit.
They clearly had a long-term goal with
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
so they were just building up to it.
Armin's also developed.
Yeah.
Heavily,
And-
yeah.
I like earlier because we didn't review this episode, before they get there and they're walking and Eren's nervous, Armin's like, no, you shouldn't be nervous. You're the guy who saved me and made me realize what it takes to do this.
Yeah, Eren's a little weird this season. He's like
He's kinda
taking like 2
background.
steps back.
Bro, he's been this whole season, not like just part 2, like the last
You're right.
episode.
That's
he
what I'm
was like,
saying.
he was a damosel in distress last season. Like not last season.
This whole season.
This whole
Yeah,
season.
but not right now.
Not right now. He's not
in
a
the front
damsel in
lines.
distress, but he's still like he doesn't feel
He's
like
still
the main
scared,
character.
like,
He feels
He's
like he's
not
like,
scared. He's
he's
not
not-
scared.
no,
He
he
was
isn't.
fucking up the Armored Titan.
yeah,
And then
he's
when
fighting.
the Colossal Titan showed up, he wasn't like that. Everybody's like, "What are we gonna do?" Blah blah blah. And he's kind of got that. What are we gonna do too? But it's not like a scared one. It's like he's like you see his eyebrows. Like he still has conviction, and he's just trying to like. He's
Wrap
like,
his head around
my
what's going
fucking
on.
mother died. I lost everything. It's more anger than fear or like sorrow with him.
Mm.
He's just trying to fuck shit up. Yeah, like when he's fighting the Armored Titan last episode, he's like, "Do you realize where we are? This was my home." I like Eren much more than most people. I feel like he gets a bad rap. But yeah, with this episode, another great thing was the OST. Last season, I feel like there's a lot of episodes where there wasn't much action. There's always a little action because it's Attack on Titan, but without those action scenes, we didn't get like these like sick OSTs. In this season, we're getting them.
Yeah.
And the animation was great, except for this my one gripe is the CGI on the armored on the
I actually
Colossal
didn't
Titan.
notice it. That's crazy.
You didn't notice it, bro. I noticed that shit the second.
just
it
like-
happened.
I'm usually
I was
one to
waiting for
notice
that,
CGI and cringe, but like I did
Yeah.
not see.
I didn't cringe, but I was waiting for this, like the heavy use of CGI on this Titan. Because
Yeah.
they did it last time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean what is it? The Colossal Titan looks completely different already.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So,
And Erwin Smith is a badass. Just like
He's been standing on the wall for a while.
Erwin's
oh, yeah,
always
'cause
been a
he's
badass.
watching.
He's literally just watching everything.
He's basically like squaring up with the Beast Titan like miles away. So he's got dude's
We're gonna
just
do
like
total hands.
dude sees the Colossal.
Right now.
Yeah, he sees the Colossal Titan and then he just turns around and he sees the Beast Titan. He's just like, "What's your next?"
That dude's
move?"
just sitting there with his
They had a
whole
little
army,
They had a
bro.
little backstory. Would the Beast Titan threaten to like take away Reiner's armor?
Yeah, when they
Yeah,
were
he
talking
said-
by the fire or whatever, right?
Yeah.
He was like, "Do you want?" He basically
You
like,
wanna
"Do I
get the
need-
hands?"
Do I need to teach you another lesson? if I face you again and you lose, you're done. And
That's
give your armor
crazy.
to somebody else."
Yeah, so you must be a force, bro.
That leaves so many questions. Like, do you get promoted to be a Titan, or like,
I don't know.
do you get
man.
inherited with it or something? Like,
And
there's
then-
so many questions.
Yeah, and we see that fucking Titan that carried the thing lines back.
That was
walks in.
talking.
Yeah.
It was literally like that's the first time I seen a regular Titan just talking like that.
And I'm wondering if these Titans are Titan shifters, or are they straight up Titans? Because not a lot of Titans, they cannot, to my knowledge, they cannot
They're not even
go back
smart.
into humans.
Right.
And we see a lot of Titans, like in season 1, you just think Titans just walk around. They're like,
What if they're playing like stupid?
Right. There's an OVA where a Titan talks
Yeah.
in the past. That girl who was writing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where she gets eaten.
Yeah, that Titan talked. Talking about like Ymir's people.
Oh yeah. Last thing I wanted to talk about for this episode was the backstory with Marco.
Mm-hmm.
I like that too.
There was a lot of stuff that happened this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, the backstory of Marco. What do you think about them? Like, Annie, you gotta take off his shit and like.
That pissed me off. That whole encounter.
She seemed like
pissed
she was
me off.
guilty, but at the same time, it was like.
It was interesting because I always thought of her as like the most sick one, like the most like, because we see her turn heel first. Like she's like, when she transforms, she's got like a big smile on her face. Whereas when the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan transformed, they did not have a smile on their face and they seemed pretty sad that they had to do what they were doing. So it was weird seeing him, Reiner just be like, go ahead, do it. Show us that you're not, show us that you're ready to be a part of what we are.
Yeah,
basically.
but then he was capping the whole time. Cause then
At the end, yeah, there's some weird shit going on with him.
I don't get it, bro.
It's like he
He
has
did that
split-
in season 2
Yeah,
too,
it's like
when-
he has split personality or something.
Yeah.
It's
So
throwing me
why-
off. and-
being eaten?
Right.
I'm like, bro, it's your fault.
literally, they put him in the
I'm
position.
wondering if he is so traumatized by something that he's just developed these two selves where one self doesn't remember what the other self is doing.
So he's at a war with himself. You think?
Yeah, and you kind of see that the way he was talking to himself when he first transforms in season 2. He's basically just like talking to himself like, how did I become such a piece of shit? I don't care anymore. And then he kind of just like puts himself back on track. He's like, the only thing left to do is to be a warrior. So I feel like there's definitely some issues going on with him. But he's my boy. I love him. I think every time he's on camera, it's fucking entertaining. There's shit going down, and that's how I feel about Erwin Smith too. Those are my two favorite characters. Anything else about the episode? Or, next episodes should be fire because we see the Beast Titan at the end.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Beast Titan's gonna do more.
Oh yeah.
He's sitting there
so
plotting. He's teasing us.
He's gonna, cause I think they're gonna somehow mess up the Colossal Titan. He's gonna have to step up.
They've kind of foreshadowed Levi gonna have some shit to do with the Beast Titan
Right.
because when they get there, Erwin's like, "No, you can't. I said your squad, but you're staying around here because I might need you when that guy pulls up,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh man, like the best Titan Slayer is just gonna take on the strongest Titan. It's just gonna be fucking crazy.
That's gonna be wild.
And maybe Erwin will help him out too. Shit would be crazy.
Yeah. Last thing. They were like weren't all three of them crying when they were killing Marco. When Marco was getting
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So it's like, that's weird. It's like they doing it. They weren't crying when they were like taking off this shit. But once he gets eaten, now all three of them are like, oh. It's good, but it's also like weird to me.
It's just so confusing. Like,
I think
I don't get what their deal
It's
is.
like they care about everyone.
They have a goal in mind that they have to accomplish. Something's going on that we don't know about that we're gonna learn about.
Yeah.
And
It's just that we're in the dark, and that's I feel like
We're
it
in the
might.
dark.
And eventually, when we get to the climax, or like when they start explaining everything, hopefully everything comes full circle.
I think humanity did some bullshit too. Cause they're like, fuck humanity, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why
But you
would the
guys
Titans need
but
another reason?
When they were infiltrating and joining the Survey Corps, they gained relationships and they gained friendship among these people.
that they call
So
disgusting.
it still hurts.
Yeah,
It hurts them, but they're
We
not
have to get
gonna.
it done.
They're not just gonna turn into good guys.
Right.
Like they have to do what they're doing, and yeah,
That's
I think-
interesting.
I think that covers everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next week for the next episode of Attack on Titan. Hopefully, see some more Beast Titan. And like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, this dude's just sitting there.